Hello! Hello. My name is Win Kolshika, and my pronouns are they, them. Today we're playing Wytchwood again. I apologize. I started stream, and then I was getting ready, and then I hear a giant crash from the living room, and my cats had made a giant mess, so I had to go clean it up. Um, okay. Whew. Let me adjust myself here. Um, okay. Let's see, what were we doing? We just finished... we just finished the, what is it called? What animals? Ox. The ox and the leash. Leech. The ox on a leash. So next we have the bear and the snake, and those will be our first four. One moment, let me... Ugh. I wish I could see things. Okay, one sec, I'm fixing something. Okay. Did I silence my phone? I did. Did I? Okay. Let me take a sip of water. Sorry, I struggle a little bit on Saturdays because of how early I stream. I wake up like right before stream and like have to try to pry myself out of bed. Okay, so right click to do actions, like remembering how to play. Right click to do actions, or like use my tools. Left click, I think, to talk to people. Holy crap, I thought it was Sunday this whole time. Oops. Yeah, the days kind of blend together sometimes. The only thing that keeps me from forgetting what day it is my streaming schedule. On Sundays and Mondays, I, like, struggle. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. Can we get another pumpkin jack bone? Because I think we're out of those. I kind of want to stock up on stuff in these areas so we don't have to keep, like, running back and forth. I'm definitely gonna need a lot of skeeter snoots, which means I need smoke pellets, which means I need to go to the forest and get a bunch of shit. We do have a snag vine though, so and then chop. There we go. Okay, I've got one pumpkin jack bone. Let's get over to the... Let's get over to our portal. And get first up into the forest, and then we'll go to the swamp. Okay, forest? Yes. Okay. We need lots of things. Let's just grab everything. I need lots of those little green plants. I probably need quite a bit of those little, like, nut things. The, like, impi nut. These. No, don't bite me. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. I just want the... Oh. Yes, I need frog slime too. Okay. You. Lots of these forest herbs would be nice. I love the, like, foraging aspect of this game. It's very cute. I love foraging in any game. It's just, like, fun to look around for plants and stuff. Nut. Branch. Get back here. Get back here. Bug. Okay. So... For the bear... You have to go to the back to the lakeshore camp. For the snake... Go through that portal. Let's do the snake first. It seems... Oh, oops. I thought I pinned it. Here we go. This guy... You can just hang out there a little while. But of course that will be after we're done gathering some things. Oh, God! Dryad. What is your weakness again? Wait, which... What was the button to... R, right. Cinderbox. Oh, you can make one of those. Rodent lard. Okay. And then chop. And then what? Oh, and then just interact. What did I get that? Oh, I got fruit. I hate that I set that thing on fire. That's my family right there, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do in this harsh world. Which sometimes includes setting trees on fire. Okay. Ow! Oops. I be playing too close to the sun. Flying too close to the sun. I don't know why I said playing. Yippee! The sun! Okay. Okay, we want to go to the swamp, maybe? Can I make... I need more frog slime. Any more of those plants, too? Plant. Those things, we need so many of them because you use them for like so much stuff. Okay. That's a frog guy. Just because I used up all of those that I had. Okay. Oh, rodent lard for the cinder boxes, too. App? Or well... Okay. To the swamp. There you are. You too. There we go. Got some needles. Okay, now let's go back to the forest and then up to the the snake by the lake snake. Just because we've got like a little bit of a lot of our stuff. Snake would like to meet you. Why are you blue? I guess I shouldn't ask that. There's been blue people. The snake is good to us. The wizard. A juggler. A little bard. Strong man. Oh, very nice. He seems to be in some kind of trance. People really like these parlor tricks. An almost hypnotic motion. Ooh. Have I gotten gold coins before? Apparently. Oh yeah, from the wishing well. Okay. So I guess go into the tent, because that's where the snake is. Let me check everything else around here first, make sure I'm not missing anything. No other chests around? No. Okay. Into the tent. Ooh. Snake is pretty. Fortune teller? Draped in glittering jewelry, the serpent stares intently into the crystal ball as you approach. Welcome, my dear. Welcome. I saw that you would come here in search of answers. Ugh. I just came here in search of a bard. That's him outside, right? With the loot. The minstrel? Yes, he's working off a debt to me. All those folks out there seem a touch addled. What did you do to them? They're all humble folk looking for something, just as you are. I am here to provide them with my services in exchange for a bit of work. So what are you, some kind of carnival wizard? You're making quite the racket in my forest. A wizard? No, no, no. I am a seer, a scryer of the hidden mists, a foreteller of fortunes and keeper of secrets. Fancy titles you've given yourself. Sounds like you're nothing but a used cart salesman peddling your wares to the gullible. Ah, a skeptic. Step closer and let the crystal ball reveal its mysteries. The snake's voice drops low and seems to fill the tent with a heavy weight. I am a helper of sorts, an unraveler of knots. I make the forgotten remembered. You feel the scaly touch of slithering coils wind around you, but you are powerless to move. And you have forgotten much. The snake's eyes swirl in a pattern you've never seen. Imperceptible colors collapse into themselves and fracture into kaleidoscopic mosaics against the canvas walls. A voice speaks from far away. It takes you a moment to realize that it's your own. I have forgotten so much. Let me help you find your answers. The serpent's coils slowly squeeze the consciousness out of you. With a desperate push of willpower, you blink away from the snake's hypnotic gaze. Wait! Get off me, you worm! You wriggle your body like a sack of loose twigs. Despite your protesting bones, you manage to squirm free and tumble backwards out of the tent. Okay, so, don't go back in there. When you open your eyes, you find yourself back outside the snake's tent. You pick yourself up from the ground and dust off your shoulders. Harumph! I guess that sly serpent has some tricks up his sleeve. I better come up with a plan for the next time I go in there. The festival patrons seem confused after your tussle with the snake, as if the spell over them was momentarily shaken. The crowds disperse as they fumble about in a haze. Now's my chance to get a word in with that bard. Maybe I can get him out of this mess. Okay. Weary-eyed bard. Strumming his lute, this strapping young man has a faraway look in his eyes. Is it wistfulness, nostalgia, or even hypnosis? Wander I may, but never away. From she I call my lover. Oh, he's like singing about the lady who's crying on the lakeside. To my chagrin, I think it's pronounced chagrin, I stumbled in and met the gaze of another. Curious, I stared. I was not prepared, and this was my mistake. A binding gaze, now I live my days in the service of the snake. Cry not for me, for there is she that might still see me saved. My spirits they lift as she holds a gift from before I was enslaved. A mirror, but shattered, its pieces have scattered, If mended, we may be set free. Down the wishing wellspring, to the swamp's moonlit ring, and hiding within the pixie's tree. Okay, so there's pieces of a mirror. One's in the well, one's in the swamp, probably in that ring of like candles or whatever we saw. And then one in that tree that she's like, wow, a pretty tree. What's all this about a broken mirror? You gave it to that weeping maiden? Speak plainly, warbling fool. No matter what you do, the poor musician barely seems to realize you're there. He just keeps strumming his lute and humming his mournful tune. Ugh, maybe that lovesick miss will know what he's on about. Okay, go talk to the lady. Oh, still my beating heart. Have you any news about my dear sweet love? I found him at the carnival, but he's been mesmerized by the snake. Unless I can break the spell, no one in that carnival can leave. The snake? Say it isn't so! I've heard how he grants wishes, but only for a terrible price. Why would my love be so desperate as to consort with that charlatan? I haven't a clue, but he's stuck deep. The only thing I managed to get out of him was something about a mirror. You know anything about that? A mirror? Oh yes, it was the first gift he ever gave me. From inside her bodice, she produces a small cracked hand mirror. But one night, it slipped from my balcony and shattered on the cobblestones. I tried to piece it back together, but I could never find the last 3 shards. His song mentioned something about a wishing well, a moonlit swamp, and a pixie tree? Keep that mirror close. I'll seek out the missing shards and return them to you. Oh, thank you! I should very much love to see it whole again. Okay. There's a shard in the well. There was that gate in the well that I couldn't get past. First of all. Sorry, man. I need your fruits. Okay. To the well. My little... I love the way of my little chicken legs. Okay. While I'm here, I should gather as much of this stuff as I can. I can make empty jars. Let me... I'm gonna need more coals. I'll have to go back to that, kilnsman place. This is a great way to get frog slime, too, though. I forgot there were so many frogs in the well. I think the well and the swamp have the most frogs. I should have gone to that area in the swamp with all the frogs. I mean, I still can. Not like it's blocked off forever. I just didn't want to backtrack a bunch. Creature. Okay. I'll get in there. Oh, locked. Do I have a way to open that? I don't think so. Okay. Maybe not the well first, because I don't know how to get in there yet. Maybe I'll get a key from somewhere, or learn how to lockpick, or... Oh wait, or maybe I missed it and it was like right... I don't know, maybe it was obvious. Let me double check around. Oh. I wonder what the shiny stones can be used for, because I think I have a shit ton of them. I have 15 of them, and I don't think I have any recipes that use them. Yeah, I don't I don't have anything that uses them. I just keep collecting them. Yeah, I think the mirror shard must be either in that chest or behind the grate back there. 'Cause I feel like I'm looking around quite a bit and I'm not seeing it. I feel like it should be somewhat obvious wherever it is. Okay. Let's try one of the other places then. The swamp or the pixie tree? I do know pixie trees in this area as well, so... Got an ad starting soon. I won't do anything super important until the ad is finished. I will just be gathering and collecting things. I won't, if I figure out how to do something with the pixie tree, I won't do that until we come back. Even so fast. Little bouncy soot sprite. Okay. The tree was somewhere. Oh, right here. I clicked it. I did the thing. Oops. I don't know why I do that so much with this game. We'll wait until the ad is finished. Let me just take some sips of my water. Ooh. My eyes. I'm so sleepy. Ooh. I'm so eepy, and I have so much offline work that I've been I have been like neglecting a bit. And I mean, not neglecting. I've been like so busy with appointments and things that like when I'm not streaming, I'm like working on I'm like sleeping or at an appointment or like making food for my partner and I. Yeah. I am gonna try to work on a lot of that stuff this weekend. Especially things for the joint Discord server. We want to try to get that up and running soon. So I'm gonna be like working on a lot of the graphics and stuff for that. And then I will keep working on the subscriber badges. I have, because I think you make 5 tiers of badges. I have the first 3 sketched out and like the ideas for the last 2. It's just I haven't gotten to like solidifying the designs or anything yet. I've just been mostly working. I've been like bouncing back and forth between working on that stuff and working on the Discord server stuff because I'm making like banners and graphics for that. And then like setting up bots and everything. And luckily we do have someone that we are adding to help us test things out and then like help set up bots in the future, so that I don't have to do it all the time. So that should be helpful. Overall, I'm excited. I'm excited to get this stuff done. It's just like a matter of like having the time to work on things. Okay, it seems we are back from Adland. Welcome back, everyone who is watching ads. Thank you for supporting me in that way. Also, my streamer bot. I need to work more on that because I am it's been so daunting. I might look at Mix It Up as well and see like what seems easier and what gives me the ability to do what I want to do. Because StreamerBot seems to have more customizability, but it is very like code, like numbers, science-y, and I am just a dumb forest puppy. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm okay. Here we are. I accidentally clicked this when the ad was going, but I didn't go anywhere, so we're started here. Pixie Nest. This gnarled tree is littered with countless trinkets and a bit of trash, glued haphazardly together to form a glittering hive. You reach for a sharp piece of broken glass that could be the mirror shard, but pull your hand away at the last moment. 1,000 beady eyes peer out of this tree's knotholes. Ooh, and the pixies are those invisible ones. A familiar cackling voice floats above the others. Oh, it's that pixie that was laughing. You again, Kettlehead. What you want now? I've come for that mirror shard. Hand it over and I won't have to strangle you again. No way! You need shinies to keep gross fairy folk away. Best fairy repellent there is. What? Since when are fairies afraid of shiny things? Well, I don't see no fairies around, do you? Okay, so do I flood them with fairies? But maybe we can work something out. Them smelly mushroom herders have been encroaching on our turf, see? They've been building those stupid little stone shrines of theirs. And worse yet, they've been hiring mercenaries to guard them. Is that the goblins? So we can't go anywhere near, but maybe a big stomper like you can take care of the problem for us? And then you'll give me that shard? Hey, if there ain't no fairies, we won't need no fairy repellent. Okay. Oh, I've already destroyed 2 out of the 3 just by accident. Okay, so they must be all in the places that those guys are grouped around. Because those are the bodyguards, I'm assuming. I could use more goblin snot. And this will help me when I find the last thing to like not get destroyed. Okay. There's one of you all by yourself. Ugh. Dryad. Do I have a map of this? I do. Okay. There was one up there. One over there. I think I did those 2. One near the well. Okay, let me... Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's where the mirror piece is. Where... Oh. Okay, wait. They're all in this upper area, actually. So... Yeah, that one is done. Maybe this one? No, because this is the one that I also... Okay, so it's the one over on the other side of the lake, over here near the dog. Yeah. Is the dog the mercenary sentry for this one? Doggy. I mean, I might as well. You. Okay. So now we should be able to get the mirror piece from the tree. I guess I'll just use this over here so I can get a bunch of goblin snot. I like their interpretation of goblins a lot. They're like just little guys. And they don't play into some of the, like, maybe historically problematic depictions of goblins at all. It, like, completely different direction. I like that a lot. I kicked over those little rock piles like you asked. Now give me that shard or I'll knock over this nest too. You smashed fairy shrines? Nyahaha. Good, good. Take it. We don't want your trash. The pixie flicks the shard out of the tree and it spikes into the ground. Take it. You got one of the mirror shards. Okay. Then maybe swamp? Because we still don't really know how to do the well one. Or how to get into the well in that area or unlock the chest or anything. So I don't have anything that could unlock. Oh, wait. Why have I not... Let me go into the well really quick. I haven't done the, like, view weakness thing on the chest, I don't think. Maybe that'll show me how. Okay. Oh, weakness unknown. Okay, I'm, like, not ready to do that section yet, then. Oh, I got a gold coin from a pile of clay. There we go. Okay. So I'm assuming that will reveal itself to us once we finish everything else that we can. The shard in the swamp. First of all, let me get more of these coals. Okay. Who is this swamp? Okay. See, I was thinking of this, but no. In the moonlit circle of this guy, maybe? No, this must be for later. Okay, first of all. Oh, wait. Oh, God. That's a lot of you guys. What do I... Eerie effigy. Dancing totem. Such constructions... Wait. What? Eerie effigy. Such constructions are strange to begin with, but this set especially so. Okay. These animated wooden effigies seem engaged in a ritualistic dance. They march in stiff patterns around a reflective piece of glass embedded in the soft ground. You lean in for a better look, just long enough to make out the shard's mirrored surface reflecting the ghostly image of the moon. You think to reach in and grab it, but the swinging limbs of the dancing totems are too dense and quick. Out of the way, you overgrown twigs! Maybe I can get them to shift their attention to some other glittering bauble. Moonlight globe. Ooh, how do I get that? Oh. Glitter bomb. Could be mistaken for a cosmic grapefruit. Okay. Well, that was easy. Moonlight globe. You cast the glowing globe into the ritual circle and watch as the wooden effigies suddenly lose coordination and knock their wooden limbs into each other. You take the opportunity to slip between their tall frames and snatch the mirror shard before the frenzied dance begins anew. Half buried in mud, the shard continues to reflect the light of the moon. Take it. Okay. And now I can just, like, walk all around them anyways. I wonder if the snare thing would work on these guys. No. They are not interactable. Okay, we need the froggy area. Froggies! And the salts. There we go. Okay. I went the wrong way. Oops, it's over here. Right? Yeah. Oopsies! Okay. Now, all we have left that we can do is the well. Huh. Maybe let's go Let's go over to the bear really quick. Maybe we need to do both both quests simultaneously so we can get all of the, like, recipes we need. The bear was somewhere over- oh. Oops. Up. Here. Okay. Hey, where do you think you're going? Yeah, no one but us soldiers are allowed inside the lakeshore camp. Get out of my way. I have urgent news of your quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent? Only thing that's urgent is the line for the latrine, or if the captain hasn't had his drink. That's right. Captain Bear is in a right foul mood. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him. It's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near that beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but who are we to say what's good for her health? Oh, yeah, you're right. We might be convinced to, look the other way if we was fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'd be sticking our necks out after all. Okay. The guards hold out their hands expectantly, like children begging for candy. Take these gold coins. Carefully press 3 heavy gold coins into the palms of the waiting guard. There. I expect you two can divide them evenly amongst yourselves. Roy, 1 for you and 2 for me. What? You mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall into fisticuffs and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. Well, they're like over in the bushes here. Okay. These guys are all passed out. The bear is having a tantrum. Ooh, that does not look friendly. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of his enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I walloped him, just like that. So next time I catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead, you yellow-bellied worms! More drink! Bring me my delicious honey mead! The soldiers, taking cover nearby, exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There is no more honey mead. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his sagging lips, and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny-looking helmet, soldier. I ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the Western Mountains? You decide that now is a good time to leave the bear to his ramblings, rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop in his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back into the camp. That's right, go get me more mead, you good-for-nothing slaggard. Jeez. Take cover. It's the bear's tent in there. Sergeant, there you are. The frenetic-looking officer shouts hurried orders at whoever will listen, but most of the camp's soldiers are busy cowering or knocked out cold. Man the gates! You over there! Secure the perimeter! We just need to hold out a little longer! Sir, we're running out of men. Where's that damn shipment of honey? You step over an unconscious footman to address the man in charge. I might be able to answer that question. Who let this old bat in the camp? I found your quartermaster. He's having a bit of cart trouble on the road, I'm afraid your shipment isn't going to get here anytime soon. What? Oh, curse my rusty britches. Without that honey and other supplies, we can't make the honey mead. The bear is gonna flatten the whole camp when he finds out. The camp looks half flattened already. What's all this ruckus about? Well, the bear is the greatest warrior there ever was, which is grand and all when we're fighting the enemy. But once we set up camp, he likes to use us poor sods as playthings to reenact his conquests. And the only thing the bear loves as much as fighting is drinking. Guzzles up so much honey mead we have to brew it right here in the camp, just to keep up. He points to a squat-looking device, tucked near some tents. A portable brewery. Without that shipment of ingredients, I don't see how we can ever calm the bear down. He'll smash us all into paste before the sun sets. Let me take a look at this brewery of yours. If the bear is so in love with brawling and boozing, then perhaps it's about time he received a dose of his own medicine. Okay. Brewery. You inspect the brass contraption. A tank here, a hopper there. The bitter smell of alcohol is infused into the well-worn metal. Despite the needlessly complicated dials and tubing, at the end of the day, the brewery is really just a fancy cauldron. This seems simple enough. I should be able to concoct just the potion for your troubles. The rattled sergeant shrugs his shoulders at you. Sure, if you think it'll help. But you need to fuel the darn thing first. Our supplies are a mess, so you have to figure it out on your own. You open up the brewery to inspect its complicated innards. Okay, twig. You snap kindling into pieces and scatter it into the bottom compartment of the brewery. Should be fuel enough for the job. 5 jars of water and a cinder box. Okay. We have 1 jar of water. Okay, where... Can I fill this in here? Do I need to go somewhere else? Somewhere else it is. Well, I guess it's time to go back to the well. Since I need water anyways. Into the well. There we go. You hike up the hem of your skirt from the ankle-deep well water. I'm assuming that's where the mirror piece is, then, in this little guy's thing. Duck down to inspect the small damp cave. A pale shape quickly retreats further into the dark space. You hear the labored breath of some pathetic thing, frightened and alone. Hello there. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. Bloodshot eyes blink nervously up at you. The creature gazes longingly at the light of the world above while simultaneously cowering from it. Poor dear, what are you doing down in this hole? I bet you're hungry, aren't you? 2 thin, malnourished arms twist out from the crevice. One hand tightly clutches a shard of glass, while the other hand reaches out to you, begging for food. Roast beast. Okay. Witch spice. Okay. Roast beast. The creature snatches up the meat so quickly that you nearly lose a finger. It scurries back into its little crevice, and you hear a satisfied munching from within. The mirror shard lays abandoned in the silt. Okay, cool. So we just needed to wait until we had the prompt for the mirrors, and then we could interact with that thing. So I gotta remember for the future that something that might not be interactable at one point could be interactable after a certain conversation. Meat? Hello. Have you found any of the mirror shards? I wonder where they could be. She holds out the cracked frame of her silver mirror. You gingerly hand over the broken glass shards to the maiden. She's careful not to cut herself on the razor-sharp edges as she slots them into the mirror frame. The pieces click into place perfectly, and the surface of the mirror ripples like the water on a lake. The ripples calm, settling into the form of a pristine crystal mirror. She gazes into the mirror with awe. Look! It's as good as new! Oh! The maiden's reflection ripples and morphs into the visage of a handsome young man. My love, is that you? Overcome with joy, a fresh stream of tears rolls down her cheeks. I can't believe my eyes! I don't understand! What happened? Where are you? I'm imprisoned inside my own head. It's horrible here. You have to get me out. You went to the snake, didn't you? Why would you do something so stupid? Ugh, listen, my love, I have a confession to make. I am not actually that good of a musician. What are you talking about? You were so beautiful upon your balcony. A bum like me would never get your attention, so I asked the snake to help me out a little. I thought I could protect myself from the snake's hypnotic gaze with this magic mirror. But then you went and broke the darn thing. I didn't break it! It slipped out of my hand! Wait, don't put this on me! How could you be so irresponsible? One problem at a time, children. We fixed the mirror, so it should be able to break the snake's spell now. Yes! Oh, you have no idea how unbearable it is being stuck here. There's nothing but awful poetry and song lyrics that don't even rhyme. Please, Granny, take the mirror. I can hardly stand to look at this buffoon any longer. Babe, wait. Babe! He presses the mirror into your hands. Okay. Confront the snake in the fairgrounds. So the snake will hypnotize itself? Back again. Take a seat and let me gaze into your eyes. Sudden dread grips the snake as you swing the shimmering mirror to meet his eyes. The mind-altering patterns of his gaze are reflected back to him. Slowly, but steadily, the snake leans closer and closer to the surface of the mirror. His forked tongue flicks against the glass and then disappears beyond it. It's so beautiful. Like a length of rope being pulled through an eyelet, the snake rushes forward and vanishes into his own reflection. The mirror jolts and bucks out of your hand, clattering to the ground. You stoop down, careful not to look too deeply. At the soul of the snake. Hidden in the reflection of the mirror's surface, you can faintly make out a tiny wriggling shape, trapped just beyond the veil of this world. The soul of the snake. Cool. We beat up the snake. He's playing for her. Looks like the two of them are working things out. Seems like he got to keep the musicianship from the snake. Okay. We've got an ad starting in a minute, so I will just make our way to the bear camp. I won't do anything super important. Let me figure out where I'm going. Go this way. I'm sorry, doggy. I just need stuff. Yes. Oh, another dryad. Oh, sorry. Oh, the squirrel's over here. Oops. No. I want the squirrel. There we go. I'm pretty sure I already have feathers. I just need... Never mind, I do not have feathers. Let me make more. Did I... Oh. Oh no, not squirrel, not squirrel. Man, why does the squirrel want to be there so bad? I need more of the reedy twine. Okay. We're back from Adland. Let's make our way over to the bear now. Because we've got all this stuff for the brewery. Don't mind me, bear. I'm just catching soot sprites. Okay. Let me go ahead and use this. Water. You slosh cool, clear water into the brewery's main tank. Not the best base for potion brewing, but you want to preserve that honey mead flavor. With a hiss of steam and the sound of boiling water, the rattling brewery is ready for the next step in the process. Of course, I'll need honey for the mead. That quartermaster said he was coming back from the apiary in the fields, so I best try there. And I'll need a proper magical binder and a token of the bear to seal the spell. Something in this camp ought to do the trick. The frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Honey, metamorphosis elixir, and torn teddy bear. Oh, his tent is available now. Through the open tent flap, you catch a glimpse of pillaged trinkets and treasures scattered about the spacious interior. You surmise that one of these precious objects might contain enough magical essence to use as a token of the bear. Your eyes have only a moment to linger upon the giant fur-lined bed before a hand pulls the door flap shut. The sergeant gives you a disapproving glare as he ushers you away. Hey, you can't go in there. This is the bear's personal tent. You know the kind of hell that would break loose if he finds someone's been snooping? Don't worry, I'll be careful. It seems like your men are keeping him distracted anyway. You glance over at the bear as he tosses aside a soldier like a sack of potatoes. No way! No how! If you think this is bad, just wait until he finds out there's no more honey mead. Ugh, if you're so afraid of that stomping brute, why don't you just slip away into the night? Surely it would prolong your life a little. And abandon all my friends? We soldiers gotta stick together. It's our only chance. If only there was some way to stand up to the bear. A thought seems to cross the sergeant's mind as he notices the potions and baubles hanging about your belt. Say, you're good with magical doodads and what's it, right? What if you made me some sort of protective charm or talisman? Then I could maybe have a chance against that monster without getting my head stoved in. If I make you a protective talisman, will you let me into this tent? I suppose I wouldn't have much to worry about if you did. The sergeant looks at you with a glimmer of hope in his eye. Protective talisman. Okay, so I'm assuming for that talisman I need the wicked gemstone. Huh? Fixed now? What was broken? I need milk. I don't know why you need milk to make glue, but I need milk. Oh, your laptop. Was it not work? It wasn't working? Was it overheating again? Okay, I need milk. Which means I need a jar. I need more of these. Eek. Yeah, I had to go get a new cord. It got burnt out. Ooh. Yeah, that's rough. I'm glad it's working again now. It would be rough. Streaming with no laptop to stream on. A lot of campfires in here. Okay, we need milk for the talisman, and then we need stuff for the metamorphosis no, we have everything for that. God, I'm tired, but I still need to stream today. Oh. Don't overwork yourself. Oh wait, honey. That's the third ingredient I need. Right. What are you streaming Honkai today? A nut. Fields. To the field. Okay, apiary. 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 Oh, okay. Then Just had your stream crap out on me. Ooh. I was going to, but it seems Wi-Fi is still shit. I see. That's rough. There's so many turkeys here. Oh, to the apiary. Maybe it would be, today would be a good day to take a break then, if your internet is struggling and your, like, energy isn't great. Okay. Beekeeper. Heidi ho! I'm afraid we're closed for the season. Closed? But I need some of your honey right away. Sorry, our supply was cleaned out just a little while ago. Funny little man with a cart. You just missed him. Yes, I've met him. He's the quartermaster for the bear. But he had a bit of an accident on the road. I need to collect some more honey for the lakeshore camp. The bear? Well, that explains why that quartermaster purchased so dang much. I heard that lumbering bully would steal the nectar from a larva if it'd suit him. My poor bees have already worked themselves half to death for that order, and they don't have any honey left. I wish I could do something to help you, but the only honey left in the entire apiary is Her Majesty's personal reserve. Her Majesty? Why, my sweet spring flower, the jewel of my crown, the golden sun of my... Yes, yes, get on with it. My beloved queen! She's as lovely as she is wise, and resides over her flowered kingdom. A shrill voice pierces the meadow and sends chills down your spine. Slave! Where is my dinner? I order you to bring me the finest sunflowers. Right away, my love. And make it pretty this time. I don't want another one of your dandelion bouquets like some common wasp. Yes, my sweet. I think I'd better have an audience with this queen myself. Okay, so the beekeeper is in love with the bees that he's keeping? Or one specific bee? Gotta call the landlord to fix it now, otherwise I gotta move. Oh, that's rough. I hope your landlord will fix it, and can fix it. Oh. Jar. Where are you? Oh, it said generally well-mannered, so I thought it would be fine. Queen bee. The regal insect looks down her curled nose at you scornfully. That fool beekeeper is supposed to stop the rabble from trampling my delicate garden. Good help is so hard to find, isn't it? And I suppose you've come to lend a hand? No, I don't think so. What do you want, little beetle? You seem like a very busy woman, so I won't waste your time. I need honey, your best honey. She tilts her long neck back and lets out a buzzing laugh. Ha! Do you think I simply give my carefully cultivated riches to just any commoner? Do you have any idea how much time and energy is spent managing this colony? Everyone always wants something, but no one ever wants to work for it. And a rustle of petals, the beekeeper comes running over, holding out an assortment of beautiful prairie flowers. My darling sweetheart, I offer you the finest meadow flowers. I hope you find these to your liking. Is this marigold? You wax-brained fool, you know I despise the stuff. How many times must I repeat myself? Get out of my sight, all of you. My love, I have wronged you. Let me try again. You follow the beekeeper a short distance away, while he busies himself picking more flowers. She seems to be in a foul mood. Does she always treat you like this? Well, yes, but it's really usually my own fault. Sometimes when she really gets her venom up, a little bit of smoke and soothing herbs calms her right down. Smoke, you say? I'm sure I could come up with something to even out her mood. Royal incense recipe. Okay. So I need some water. Have my witch's spice. And smoke pellet. Okay, so I'm just missing liquids. I need water and milk. I can get both of those in the field here. Good thing I have 2 jars, because I just, like, got one for free. I don't think I have enough coals to make another one. Do I know what your weakness is yet? Nope. Oh, wait. Wrong way. Okay. There. We got our water. Now we just need our milk. Okay. Soporific potion. That. And then we need milk for the glue to make this. Okay, we've got the talisman for the sergeant, and then we've got this for the... Apparently I can use protective talisman too. Okay, Your Majesty. Also, side note, Uni will be working on our art today if you want someone to raid into. Ooh, can you DM me their link? Because I don't think I'm following them yet. I've been meaning to, I just keep forgetting when I'm, like, at the computer. Okay. Okay. Queen Bee. You sneak! Do you honestly believe that your little puff of... Achoo! Smoke can... The queen fans herself lightly as the world begins to push and pull all around her. Ooh, does anyone else feel a little hot? Anyways, as I was saying, you can't just... The sparkling sun bears down on the queen like a warm summer's embrace. My... Look at all of these beautiful colors. Have they always been so bright? Hobo Hermit, welcome to stream. It's nice to see you. I think you just got here just now. I just got the first time chat thing. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming to spend time with me. The queen bee stretches her arms across a sea of flowers. Also, I just realized I'm not following you yet either. Let me follow you. I'm slacking on everything. Let me... Oh, a little while ago. Okay, let me... Okay. Did I spell this right? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. I see. Let me... Okay. I will follow them after I raid them, just because I don't want to give them the notification right now and have them in case they talk and I'm, like, not there. Okay. The queen bee stretches her arms across the sea of flowers, brushing the tips of their petals gleefully. She arcs her limbs through the myriad of colors swirling about her head. It's gorgeous! Oh, and what's that delicious smell? Cracking into the waxen walls of her hive, the queen pulls out a golden honeycomb. It proceeds to messily stuff the honey into her face. Okay, so we just got her super high and now she has the munchies. Mmm, delectable! Oh, it's so good. You simply have to try some, my dear. I've never tasted anything so delicious in my life. She offers up a sticky handful to you. Why, thank you, my queen. Cool. Well, we just had to get her high out of her mind. Oh, this one's asleep too. It seemed to have gotten a couple of them. The little bee sleeping is pretty cute. Okay, bye! Okay. Wait, now we should be able to just go back to the... We should be able to just go back to the bear now. I think we have everything. Running as fast as my little chicken legs will carry me. Okay. I always need more coals. Okay, you. Protective talisman. Here, this ought to shield you from harm. For a time. He grins nervously as he puts the charm around his neck. Then he clobbers himself in the face with his own fist. Wow! You weren't kidding! Haha! Though that's nowhere near the kind of punishment the bear can dish out. I'd better find some more stuff to test it out with. Then I'll give that bear a piece of my mind. He stumbles off into the camp to find other objects to try against his newfound protection, leaving the bear's tent unattended. Bye. Find stuffed teddy bear? Teddy. Deer trifle. Surely this will do. Okay. It's weird that we're putting a teddy bear into a brewer. A frothing basin of the brewery stands ready for the right ingredients. Honey. As you squeeze the honeycomb with your bare hands, thick, rich honey slowly oozes into the brewery's tank. Too sweet for your tastes, but then this potion is not for you. The frothing basin of the brewery is ready, whatever. You ladle out a good portion of the writhing, tar-like substance into the brewery. To be safe, you add a little bit more, just for texture. And teddy bear. You pause before dropping the tattered plaything into the brewery. A glint in its button eye reminds you of something, but the thought soon evaporates from your mind. You overturn your palm, and the stuffed bear splashes down into the concoction. It floats sadly for a moment, before becoming waterlogged and disappearing under the surface. With the addition of the final ingredient, the brewing equipment is sealed and set to work. Steam hisses from rivets, and its swollen metal belly clanks and rattles. Before long, the waggling fingers of the gauges and dials settle down, indicating that the brew is complete. You give a quick sniff test and recoil at the sickeningly sweet vapors. You push an empty wooden keg under the contraption's spigot and crank the release valve. The brewery strains under the pressure and fills the keg with chunky, oozing fluid. Ew. May not be the finest honey meat around, but hopefully that great raging galoot won't stop to notice the difference. The brewery wheezes in defeat. You doubt it will ever make mead again. Okay, well, good thing this is probably the last one we ever need to make, because I think this is gonna take care of him. Sorry, man, I'll give you your meat in a second. Let me just catch these irrelevant. Okay, you. Ah, Captain, I've brought you more honey mead. The bear swipes up the tankard with his massive paw and tosses the contents into his slavering maw without hesitation. He licks his chops, savoring the peculiar flavor. With a sudden jerk, he bears down on you with suspicion. Say, this tastes kinda funny. What did you do, soldier? It's a new recipe. I thought you might enjoy something with a little more sting in it. Ah, you know I hate new things. I'll teach you to mess with my favorite brew, you hayseed. The bear is upon you with frightening speed. He raises the huge mace in his paw skyward, and you brace for the impact. With an equal measure of speed, the sergeant leaps between the crashing mace and your head. You peer through your fingers as a great clang resounds through the camp. The bear roars furiously as his blow is magically repelled from the sergeant's talisman. The mace goes spinning out of his paw and falls into the lake with a great splash. He gapes, dumbfounded, as the sergeant stands before him, completely unharmed. Ha! That'll teach you to pick on us, you big oaf! This has been a long time coming! The sergeant wags his finger at the bear. Who do you think you are, huh? You think you're so big and tough with your fancy feather and your big honking club? Well, look at you now! The camp's soldiers gather to witness in stunned awe. Miraculously, the bear seems to shrink in the face of the sergeant's onslaught. If it was up to me, you'd be dishonorably discharged for disorderly conduct. You're a disgrace to the uniform. You're no captain of mine. With fear welling up in his eyes, the bear shrinks and shrinks until he's reduced to the size of a small cat. And another thing. What's happening? Teddy bear. In place of the bear's drunken grimace is the stitched smile of a doll's grin. Two button eyes stare back at the disapproving faces surrounding the little plush toy. The sergeant takes a step back to reveal the small shape of a stuffed teddy bear where the brute once stood. Your transformative potion has finally done its work. Gee, I guess I overdid it? He scratches his head in befuddlement, but seems genuinely relieved. Hey, Sarge! I guess that means you're in charge now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess it does. Well, what are you all standing around for? The camp's a mess. Let's get to work. The bear. Collect the soul of the bear. You pick up the diminutive doll and brush some sand out of its fur. As you inspect it further, its head lolls to face you. Far within the glassy surface of its button eyes, you can barely make out a tiny crimson flame, the trapped soul of the bear. This ought to be what that old goat is after. I hope he's happy. Okay. The souls of the bear, leech, snake, and ox jostle in your satchel with fearful energies. That's that, then. I better get these back home to the goat before he ransacks the rest of the place. Yay! Okay, we've gotten the first 4 of the 12 evil souls. Let's go back to... Well, let's just use this. Let's go back to the goat. We're home. Okay. I'm assuming the goat is still down here with the maiden. Okay. Oh, yeah. The goat rears its head at the sight of you. Its hooves pound the ground excitedly. Most excellent. I can sense the presence of spirits about you. You must have captured the souls I have asked for. No small task, I can tell you that. Just what do you plan on doing with them? Oh, this and that? Nothing you must concern yourself with. What's important is that you are one step closer to fulfilling your contract with me. Just go ahead and place them into the shrine there. I'll take care of the rest. The goat shakes its head towards a carved relief at the back of the room, grinning in a horrible way that no goat should. You approach the shrine and open your satchel. Stuffed bear. As you bring the stuffed bear close to the carved stone relief in the wall, it spontaneously bursts into flames in your hand, burning away until only a harsh red stone remains. The stone zips out of your grasp and straight into a socket on the wall, buzzing like some angry insect. You are buffeted by flashes of the bear's wrath, drunken roaring, cowering bodies, splintered wood, the smell of honey. Dried worm. As with the first, the mummified husk of the leech turns to ash as you bring it close to the wall, leaving only a glowing orb in its place. Images of the leech slither into your mind, the prick of a needle, the drip, drip, drip of draining fluids, soothing words, restless sleep. Cracked mirror. Prismatic colors flash through your head as the thought of the snake. Secrets lapped up by forked tongue, whispers beneath the sound of festivities. Hardened seed. The ox brings with him the overbearing heat of the midday sun, the salty tang of sweat in the soil, suffering, sacrifice, solitude. Hey. You step away from the shrine and its smoldering stones. Your burdens suddenly feel much lighter. Beside you, the sleeping maiden stirs in her slumber, but does not wake. Now then, you've had a very long day. Why don't you get some rest? Tomorrow we shall pick up bright and early. I did this all in one day? Yes, I am quite tired. I guess I did do it all in one day because I didn't sleep in the middle or anything. That's just a lot to do in one day. Ah, good morning, my swamp lily. I trust you slept well. Like the dead. You stretch out your back, making a sound like snapping twigs. Well, no time to dilly-dally. I sense the next 4 souls on our list. You must travel east, out of the forest, and towards civilization. Ugh, I hate crowds. Well, it can't be helped. You must seek out these souls in the village, the market, the docks, and the graveyard. The graveyard might at least be a reprieve from chattering townsfolk. Alright, goat, I'll bring you your souls. Seem much more reasonable today. Have a change of heart, perchance? If these next 4 are anything like the last, they'll get what's coming to them. I'm glad we've reached an understanding. Okay, the next 4 souls are the cat, the rat, the fish, and the ram. But those will be saved for next time. This is where we are calling it for today. Let's see. Next week, I will not be able to stream on Wednesday, because I have an appointment that's, like, right in the middle of, like, my 2 usual streaming times. But Thursday, we start a new collab with Ray, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, my schedule should be up, Monday or Tuesday. And if you need to see it in your localized time zone, you can always check, my channel for the Twitch schedule. Let's see. I will take us to the ending. Well, okay. Let me set up the raid. Okay. There we go. If you stopped by while I was live, thank you for stopping by and spending time with me. If you're watching this VOD as a video in the future, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate your support regardless of whether it's live or not. Let's raid Uni, and I will take us to the ending screen. Thank you so much for watching. Let's raid out. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye.